All right. So we have had a very, very, very long day. So it's currently about 4:30 p.m. I worked nights last night, which means I worked from 6:46 p.m. till 7 a.m. Got home, took a shower, got in the car, and headed to my in-laws' place in Alberta, and we will be catching our flight at 1 a.m. to make our way to Florida. So, um, it has been a stressful time. So, not only that, but also, just gonna adjust this a little bit. Okay, a little bit better, sure. Um, but also, we have struggled with even knowing if we're going to make it to Florida because I don't know if anyone's heard of the Air Canada strike. We're flying Air Canada. So thankfully, they've reached a tentative agreement, and as of right now, our flight is still a go. I hope it stays that way because they can honestly strike when we're in Florida. I'll stay there for some extra time, but I need to get there first. Also, not last night, but the night before, we actually had a hurricane where I live. It touched down not too far from our house. So that was exciting. But now we're here, and I made a Walmart trip and found some goodies, and I'll show you what those are. So we have a munchling. We got a couple of these Nightmare Before Christmas collectibles and a couple of these Munchlings Global Gourmets. So, because I like to kind of open mystery boxes and stuff like that, and whatever I don't like, I actually use for pixie dust, I figured I'd open a couple of these with you guys now before I take my nap before our flight. So just give me a quick second. I'm going to kind of get these opened, all the hard wrap off, and we'll kind of go through what I got. Okay, we're back. That was a struggle and a half, especially to open or get the plastic off of these Nightmare Before Christmas boxes. It was thick. So I'll kind of give you a look at what the options are for this one on the back. So I am hoping for Oogie Boogie, honestly. I'm not sure who that is. So if you guys know, let me know. I don't know who he is. So I guess maybe him too. So we got two of those. So let's see what we got. And it's in a bag. And we got Jack as a snowman. Oh, and it comes with a little sticker. It says full of spirit. We got one more. Come on, Oogie. And we got Zero. And he also comes with a sticker. That's stuck. That says Scream King. So those are kind of a bust. I honestly might keep Zero though. He's kind of cute. Snowman Jack is gonna be a pixie dust item. All right, moving on. I think I'll do this munchling next. I only got one of these guys. So here's some of the options. And then there's some more on this side. So we are hoping for Cogsworth or Rex. And I did try to kind of smell it because they're scented beforehand. And because Rex is cheesy broccoli, I'm assuming he wouldn't smell fruity. And this one doesn't smell fruity. So let's hope we get Rex in here. Let's see if I can open this because these things are like so thick. I don't know how they expect people to get into them. All right, let's see who we got. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, Stitch. And he is a honeyberry cream cheese pretzel. He doesn't smell fruity. Okay, so this would normally be a regift, but my daughter loves Stitch, so this is probably going to go to her. All right, next up we have the Munchlings Gourmet. So they're not all released yet, but there's quite a few options, and it goes onto the back as well. So it looks like there is a Lumiere and Cogsworth, which I do already actually have the Cogsworth at home, so I'm hoping to get Lumiere. Of course, anything Donald. So there's a Donald Shepherd Pie. I, of course, would also take the cinnamon whatever that is, Goofy root beer, because me and my husband love root beer. Or I'd be pretty happy with Mr. Eeyore there too. So 2 come in one of these packages. So I got 4, which means I have a total of 8 plus a bunch of little plates. So let's see what we got. Number 1, we got, is this Donald? It looks like Donald. It smells awful. It is a chili crisp wonton. Okay. And it is Donald Duck. So that's 1 win for us. We're keeping that one. Next up, 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is a Minnie Mouse. And she is, or can I find her? A red bean sesame ball. I actually do have her as well, so she's going to be moving on. She doesn't smell like anything. All right, next one. 3, 2, 1. Oh, we have, who is this? Is this Duchess or Marie? Or no, it's one of the mice from the Rescuers. 1 second. This is Bianca, and she's a berries and cream pavlova. Oh, she smells good. I might have to keep her. My kids are obsessed with Bluey, and you know Bluey, pavlova. My God, I have to keep her. All right, next up. Oh, that one flew out. Oh, and we got a Mickey. I have 2 of him at home already. He is a Pommier Delight. And he smells like plastic. So he's also going to be leaving us. All right, we got, looks like 4 more to go. Oh, another Mickey. This one's a toast of some sort. He is beans on toast. Does that look like beans to you? And it smells like cream? It smells really good. This does not smell like beans on toast. All right, next up we have another beans on toast. At least you smell good. 2 more. Oh my gosh, another Donald. What was that? The chili something bowl. Still smells awful. Why do Donalds always smell bad? All right, so we got a duplicate. So one of these will be moving on to somebody else. And last one, I kind of just want something new. Another Mickey plastic smelling thing. So in total, we got 2 Mickeys, 2 Donalds, 2 more Mickeys that are beans on toast, the pavlova, and then the mini duplicate I already have. So out of all of these, we're keeping these 2. All the rest of these fun guys are moving on to new people on our next cruise in March. So that is all I have for you guys for now. It is time for me to take a well-deserved nap to prepare for our multiple flights coming up. So this is one we actually only have a 1 hour layover in Montreal. And in that 1 hour, we have to get off of the plane, get through customs and security, and get back onto the next plane. So your next update from me might be the fact that we're stuck in Montreal because we missed our connection. Because if there's any sort of delay, we're screwed. And I do not speak French. So this should be fun. But hopefully the next update from me will be us landing in Florida. So until then, I'll see you guys later. All right, hello everybody. We have an update on how things went. You might notice I am wearing the same clothes as I was in the last video. Well, I'm here to tell you that it is a new day. And yes, I am still in the same clothes. But let's start from the beginning. So we headed off, nice and late at 10. What time was this, sweetheart?
When we got to the airport or when we left?
When we left.
9:30.
So we left 9:30 p.m. This is like Edmonton time. Headed to the airport. Got there. Security, no problem. Like literally we got through in like 10 minutes or less. Then sat outside our gate forever. Boarded the plane. That went fine. We land. All right. So we're landing. We land right on time. I think we're like 2 minutes early. We landed. We're like, okay, this is fine. This is fine. We're in the back of the plane. It says we have a 1 hour layover. Okay. So a 1 hour layover is not in fact a 1 hour layover because the plane lands at 7:10 a.m. And the next plane decided it's actually going to leave earlier. So it was supposed to leave at 8:10, giving us exactly an hour. It's now leaving at 8:05. But doors close at 7:50. All right? So 7:10 we land. Everyone's got to rush the plane because they can't wait. I feel like maybe we should give people with a smaller layover a little head start. We don't have any bags with us. We checked our bags when we were in Edmonton, right? The bags were checked. We're now in Montreal. So all we have is our backpacks. So we're just like, hey, like we barely have any time here. You might can we kind of just like scoot forward? Like I understand you guys are getting your bags. We don't have anything to get. Can we just, go? So just to kind of put into perspective, we usually are the people who are almost always the last people off of the plane because we usually have quite lengthy layovers and we kind of just wait until everyone is off because I'm in a hurry to go sit outside the gate for my next plane? No. So of course this time we have to hurry. So we get off and of course we are on the complete opposite end of the airport from where US Customs is. So we are hauling ass, okay? I am wearing boots that have not been broken in yet. My feet hurt. So we are hauling it through the airport to get to Customs. Now we're in line. And there's this guy and he's like, okay, you're going to Boston. Come with me, come with me. And we're just like, okay, your plane's going to be boarding. Let's rush you through Customs so that you can get on your plane. And we're like, okay. And he's like, where are you guys going? We're like, Fort Lauderdale. And he was like, oh, you got lots of time. You got lots of time. I look at my phone. The app says last boarding call. I'm like, so of course I'm being shy and not talking to people, give my husband kind of a look, and he kind of talks to the guy and he shows him this, at which point I don't think he believed us. He kind of like blew us off. He's like, no, like they always say that you're fine. You got lots of time. Well, we in fact did not have lots of time. So I think he actually got radioed by someone being like, hey, we're missing 2 passengers on the Fort Lauderdale flight. And of course, then he's like, oh my God, these 2. So once again, he kind of rushes us through Customs, kind of sort of. But then, of course, people are pissed that we're going in front of them. It's a whole thing. So we get through Customs. We are then now hauling ass to our gate. We get to our gate at 7:49. You remember what time I told you the doors close for boarding? Yeah, 7:50. We made it with a minute to spare. So we get on the flight. Oh my God, like literally everyone's staring at us because, we're those last people to get on. I'm like, it wasn't our fault, okay? Like we just landed. We ran. We were sweaty. It was awful. I will actually link a picture in here that I took of us once we did get on the plane, and you can see like my face is red, I look awful. Anyway, so we get on the plane. The plane starts moving, and I'm like, okay, like let's see what's going on. So I check the baggage. So our 2 checked bags. They said that they were being taken off the plane from Edmonton in Montreal. So like they're taken off, and then they were being prepared to load at 7:49. Remember what time I said we got to the plane? At 7:49. So they never said that the bags were loaded. So I'm just like, oh shit. And I'm like, okay, let's think positive. Let's positivity. The bags are on there. We're gonna be fine. All right. So plane ride is fine. Do our thing. The flight attendants were amazing. They like literally were like, you're fine. And I'm like, I am so sorry. And they're like, no, it's fine. It's fine. Just it's nothing a few beers or wines can't fix. Like we don't drink. So I had a coffee. My husband had a ginger ale, but that's okay. So we do that. We land. We make our way down. Keep in mind we haven't eaten anything at all since like supper the night before. So like we're hungry. So we get down and we're watching the bags come down the little carousel. It's like a nice little like S shape. It's just going, and then it starts slowing down, and I'm like, shit, our bags aren't there. But then it starts going again. I'm like, oh, maybe they found them. Maybe they found them. They didn't find them. The carousel stops. We're done. All the bags that were bloated have been offloaded. Our bags are missing. Our bags are gone. So then we get to talk to the nice Air Canada lady who does not understand that Canada does not have states and did not understand to put in that the province instead of the state. So that was fun. And so we do all that, right? So she does that thing. She's like, okay, like, or do you want to come back to the airport tonight, or would you like us to, drop them off at your hotel tomorrow? I'm like, oh, the hotel would be great. That'd be fine, because we don't board, like, we don't go to the cruise ship until the 25th. It's the 23rd. So, like, tomorrow morning, 24th, that's great. That's fine. That works. Then she gives us these nice little baggies. 1 second, I'll show you mine. Okay. So we get these nice little bags, being like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that your bags didn't come. Here, let me make it up to you with this really awful deodorant stick. But it's okay. There's some moisturizer. I do like this. It's like a fabric refresher. It actually smells good. Weirdly enough, this smells a lot like this deodorant spray that we use for patients at work that I really like the smell of. So that's fun. We also get a shaving kit. I haven't opened this yet. It has what looks like a really crappy disposable razor that will cut you, and some shaving cream. And we have, where is that? Oh, you have a charging cable. Keep in mind there's nothing to plug into a wall, so I'm not sure where we're charging things, but that's okay. It's okay. Oh, and it also comes with a very large shirt, just a plain white shirt. It's actually kind of soft though, so I'm actually gonna sleep in this tonight, but that's okay. It's soft. Maybe I'll tie-dye it, like when we get home or something. So anyway, so that's kind of where we're at, right? So we're waiting, and we're just like, all right, let's just get our shuttle, get to our hotel, move on, So we get to our hotel. So that was fun too. So the person that checks us in is clearly very new, which understandable. Okay, like we're patient people. But I don't know if people are aware of this, but when you're charged on your credit card something, so each charge, like not only do they charge you like the exchange rate fee, like they charge like on top of that. So you get the exchange rate, and then there's a fee, and that's with each charge. So it wouldn't let me pay off for some stupid reason online when I booked the hotel. It wouldn't let me pay off all of it. It would only let me pay off 2 of the 3 days or whatever, and that's it. So it wouldn't let me pay the last day. And they're like, no, you're going to have to pay that when you get here. So I was like, okay, that's fine. So I do that. But then she's like, oh, I need to charge you again because there's a $50 deposit. And I'm saying, I get charged stupid freaking fees for each one of these transactions. You're costing me more money. Anyway, I actually still have to check because the numbers don't look right. So I actually need to go to my credit card statement to see what I was charged because I feel like something was off there. Anyway, and then we're like, okay, so our bags are going to be delivered tomorrow. Like, are you guys able to like give us a call when they're delivered? They're like, yeah, do you have a local number? How are we going to have a local number? If we had a local number, we'd be staying at our house, not at a hotel. We're from Canada. No, I don't have a Florida number. Well, they can't call us if it's not a Florida number. So, but they also, so Air Canada also can't guarantee when our bags will be delivered. It can be anywhere because they get picked up at the airport at 8 a.m. and it can be anywhere from 8 a.m. till whenever they decide to deliver it. Which means we had plans that we wanted to do some stuff tomorrow, which means we'd have to just hang around the hotel and wait by the phone in our room for them to call us that our bags are there because they don't have anywhere to keep them. So we're just like, okay, we'll figure this out. So we're like, okay, there's going to be a phone in the room, right? So we'll go to get the phone in the room because we can't like call without like heavy roaming fees because like our phone plans, yeah. So we're like, okay, we'll use the phone in the room because the Air Canada number at the airport, it's local, so it'll be fine. Well, we get to the room. The phone doesn't work. The phone doesn't work. So I have to send my husband down. He has to talk to the person so they can bring us a phone that works. At which point we then call Air Canada and we're just like, okay, so when, like, are we able to just go back to the airport and get it tonight when it's delivered? Because they said it'd be delivered on a later flight. And they're like, yeah, it'll be here at 8 p.m. You just have to get here. I'm like, okay, we'll do that. Like, so you have all that figured out. So we're like, okay, you tell the people, okay, so can we, because apparently you have to book the shuttle, because they have a shuttle that goes from the airport to the hotel and also takes you from the hotel to the cruise line. I need to figure out about coming back. Anyway, that's besides the point. So we had to figure that out. And then, where was I? So much has happened. I don't even know anymore.
You sent me to go and get the phone replaced.
Yeah, we got the phone replaced. Oh, yes, we have to go back. So we tell them about that. So, and we book our time, right? So we book our time for the shuttle to take us. So I'm like, okay, let's book it for 8 p.m. because if the bags are going to be delivered at 8 p.m., they might take them time or whatever. It's not too far from the airport. Let's just 8 p.m. And then she's like, okay, well, that's a weird time. I'm like, but what do you mean that's a weird time? It's a nice solid hour number. Like, I'm not asking you to like bring us at like 7:33 or even like 7:15, like 8 o'clock. Like, I feel like that's a round number. But anyway, and she didn't seem too happy about that, but I'm like, okay, whatever. So we got that figured out. I'm like, screw it. We're still doing what I wanted to do. I wanted to go to the Disney character warehouse. So after multiple issues, because for some reason my husband can't get the Uber app to work on his phone, I had to do anyway. So we got it like after fighting with his phone, trying to figure it out, and it's not working. And then we're like, okay, well, let's download Lyft instead. But then they're like, hey, we can't accept your credit card. To accept it, you need to enter another credit card on the same address. I'm like, do most people have more than one credit card? Because like I only have one personal credit card. Then we have our joint like emergency credit card, but that's in my name. And then he has his one credit card. Like, how many credit cards do you people have? Anyway, so okay, so we got it figured out. We get our Uber. We go to the mall, the Sawgrass Mills, which is where the Disney character warehouse is. I find some cool stuff. Okay, that's the upside of this. Okay, I'll show you some of the stuff I got. Just one second. Gotta move these guys. Oop, oop. All right, so they actually had some pins. So they had a Sally. She is so cute. I'll show you the price of her too. So she's $4.99. I'm sorry, I know you're going to be reversed. $4.99. And then they also had this Tron one, and this is actually like, I don't know if it moves, but like it kind of has like that weird, like, did you ever in school, did you ever have like those planners, and like if you like move them, the picture would move, and like you could scratch them, they had like those ridges. This has that, but like I don't see it really doing anything when you move it. But anyway, also $4.99. So I actually got two of each. So that way I have the option to keep one and trade one. I actually think I've decided I'm going to trade both Sally's because she's not my favorite Nightmare Before Christmas character. I might keep a Tron. I'm undecided. Oh, this is Tron Light Cycle Run, by the way. So it's the ride. So got that. I got this cute little Oogie Boogie, kind of like, what would you call this? Like, it's not a satchel. Crossbody? I think that's what it's called. This was $14.99. Don't ask me what it regularly was. I don't remember. I pulled the tags off already. And I got this pretty awesome Nightmare Before Christmas spirit jersey. I'll show you the back of it here. This was $34.99. I believe the spirit jerseys are regularly like $74.99 or $79.99. So spirit jerseys at Character Warehouse, love to see them. Good deal. My husband got this Marvel Captain America shirt with a hood. And where's your hat, sweetheart? And this hat. Also Tron. Is it also Light Cycle Run? No, it just says Game On. But he got this hat because he forgot his at home. So, oh, it is. It is Tron Light Cycle Run. It says it on the back. Hey, maybe I'll keep it so we can match. Anyway, so we did that. He's really sleepy. You can see him there. Isn't he cute? Look at him sleeping. Anyway, so that we went to the Character Warehouse. We got that stuff, which I was pretty excited about. And then we continued to go through the wall. We stopped at a couple more spots, but I was really excited about was because remember, I'm in Canada, so a lot of these stores don't exist, right? So we went to Books A Million, we went to a Box Lunch, we went to a Target. And we also went to a Five Below. So none of these stores exist in Canada that I'm aware of, at least nowhere by me. So when we were at Five Below, I found these ducks. Look at, so I actually got two of these ducks. So one is for me because I love Donald Duck, and then one is for this guy on my cruise who it's his 80th birthday and Donald's his favorite character. So I got these two. And look. And we got Miss Daisy and Belle in duck form. And a little not Mike Wazowski, oh my god, Sully. So I got these, and these were $1 each. Like $1. And then I also found these bunch of crunches that we figured we want to try because it's been a rough day, so we're gonna have a freaking snack. And I actually got a second one for my brother because this is his favorite chocolate bar. Interesting story. So you guys, so if anyone here is watching from the US, and can you tell me, do you guys get charged for your bags? Because like we were in line and we were like checking out, right? It's like a self-checkout. So we're like scanning the stuff and I'm like looking at the bags. I'm like, do I have to pay for this? Like there's no scan thing on them because it's a plastic bag. Because in Canada, you have to pay for your bags. So you have to either bring a reusable or you have to pay for it. And so I'm just like, I don't know if I have to pay for this. I'm like, okay, we're just gonna put it into our Disney Parks bag from the warehouse. So we did that, and then we got some food. And you guys still have plastic straws? I haven't had a plastic straw in so long. It was so nice to be able to casually drink your strawberry lemonade without having to rush worrying that your straw is going to start disintegrating on you. You guys have it made over here. Anyway, so that's where we're at. It is currently, I don't know, Tyson, what time is it? Because I'm on my phone. Well, it's currently sometime.
It's around 6:30.
It's currently 6:30. I don't know if you guys heard that. There's some people yelling out there. I'll do a review of this hotel before we leave. It's not the best. But moving on. So there's some people yelling out there. I don't know if you heard them. Anyway, whatever. It's also been storming since we got here. Like full on like lightning, thunder, pouring rain, whole thing. Anyway, so it's currently 6:30. We have to leave to go downstairs at 7:45 to catch the shuttle to the airport to hopefully get our bags. I will keep you guys updated. I am disgusting. I am full of sweat. I am in the same clothes that I've been in for over 24 hours now. I am not enjoying things and I want to take a shower. But I do not have any of my own toiletries, and the stuff here is awful. And like just feels really gross. Like even just like the soap washing my hands, like there's like a film, it feels like, no matter how much I wash it. So we're hoping that we get our bags that has my shower stuff in it so I can take a shower tonight. So if in the update I'm wearing a different t-shirt, you'll know we got our luggage. And yes, just be happy for us. This has been an adventure that I would not recommend. So if you ever see that you have a layover of less than 2 hours, maybe look at changing your flight. Get that longer layover, because either you're going to miss it or your bags are going to miss it, and this isn't fun. Anyway, I will catch you guys up when I have an update. All right, and we're back, and you can tell from the fact that my hair is wet and I'm in a new top. Show you the top there. We got our bags. So the Air Canada employees were fantastic. Our bags are here. One is over there, and then the other one is, I don't know if you can see it, sitting right over there. So bags are here. So much more relaxed from that. And my husband wanted to do a room tour of our room here. He's playing Pokemon, to do a room tour, because he says that a lot of times YouTubers will show you how great a room is, and I'm going to show you how not great this room is. So start off, we are staying at the Red Carpet Inn in Fort Lauderdale. The upsides to this hotel, honestly, I'd call it almost more of a motel than hotel. Anyway, the upsides of it is that it has a shuttle from the airport to the hotel, and it also has a shuttle from the hotel to the cruise port. So that was a big factor in me booking this hotel. I would say that is probably the only upside to it. So let's start this room tour. Keep in mind things are a little bit messy because we've been here for about a day now, so we do have some of our stuff around, but let's start this out. So here you have the front door. An interesting thing about this is, do you see this here? Security, do not leave money and valuables in your room. Double lock and bolt your door. Utilize the deadbolt provided on your door. Well, there's the deadbolt. Nothing to attach it to. Sorry, chain. Deadbolt. But we did find it has this little thing here. So you can flip it that way. Flip it that way, I guess that's to stop someone from coming in. So there's the front door. You have a large window here, which I am not going to open because we have some questionable neighbors. There is the AC, and I will show you here. It is quite disgusting up in there. I have been quite stuffed up since we've been in this room. So here you'll see we have a dresser. Our one suitcase is here. We got some drawers, complete with rust. You have a full-length mirror here. Hi. Nice SpongeBob jammies going on. And a light. We moved this chair here because I will show you why. So this chair used to be over here, where you have your ice bucket and some cups and another mirror. There's Tyson over there. Hi, Tyson. So, can you look down here for me? What do you see that's missing? And if you said outlet, you would be correct. But you know where there is an outlet? All the way down there. Do you know where I do not want to sit my phone? On there, or on the windowsill. So we like to sit it here on this chair. Here we also have my husband's stuff. Another drawer. complete with even more rust. We have the bed, which is not on wheels, but apparently the floor is slippery enough that if you push on the headboard at all, it slides out. Super fun. These are some of my ducks. Here you have our TV. We are currently watching Pirates of the Caribbean. What number is this?
5.
5. We have a microwave. In here, I'm just going to point out more rust. There is a fridge, complete with lots of peeling. I mean, at least the fridge is kind of clean, but not very cold. More drawers, nothing in these, completely empty. And then another, here's my stuff here. And then another drawer, complete with rust. Moving on to your bathroom, you have another mirror. Hello, me. Sink. These are what they provide you, conditioning shampoo, because apparently conditioner is not needed. I am not using this on my hair. My husband can feel free to use them. And these are those gentle cleansing face and body bars. They are not gentle, they leave you feeling very sticky. This is kind of the cleanest place I could find to hang my towel. So there's that, some hangers, ironing board, iron, other suitcase, on a rack, and a blow dryer. In here you will find the bathroom. The second you turn on the light, there's a very loud fan, and I'm going to show you something cool. The door does not close past that point. You really have to force it shut. Another interesting thing is the front door also cannot open all the way. Instead, it stops right about where you see those scuff marks there, because it's apparently uneven and scrapes. Move it.
Hello.
And then you'll see the shower here. I just showered. That's my stuff there. Shower's okay. Nothing really to see there. And that's kind of what we got for our room. The linens seem clean enough, so no complaints with that. But the fact that our bed is constantly sliding away from the wall is a lot of fun to deal with. And you can hear everything going on around you. And another fun point, our neighbor, 3 doors down, smokes a heavy amount of marijuana. And that is all we can smell in this room most of the time. So it's great. But yeah, that's where we're at. Tomorrow, I think our plan to go, you wanted to say hi. Say hi, Tyson. Cool. Tomorrow, I think our plans are to go to round 1, because I kind of like claw machines. That's not something, once again, that exists in Canada. So that'll be kind of cool to visit it. I wish there was a Dave & Buster's around here, because that's something I've never been able to do either. And I think it would be a lot of fun. But that's not really in the cards for us. But yeah, so we're going to go to round 1, which is in a mall, and then maybe hang out around the mall a little bit. Come back, probably just hang out in the room, because there's not a ton to do around here that I'm willing to do, because it's, questionable. We've seen a lot of interesting things in the time we've been here. There was almost a fist fight at the airport just now when we went to get our bags, and the driver of the shuttle almost clipped another car at one point. And it was scary. Fasten your seatbelts. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do, and might film a little bit maybe at round 1, probably not. And then the next time you'll see us, it will be embarkation day for the cruise. So I will see you then. All right, hello everybody. So we're back from our fun day in Fort Lauderdale. I say fun day because yesterday we were so stressed out with the luggage, which we did get back. As I said, that today we decided to have fun. Like I said, we were going to round 1. arcade, which is something that doesn't exist in Canada. So I thought it would be a lot of fun for us to go to that. We also did some shopping along the way. So I didn't take any videos while we were at round one, just because like when you go in, there's a big sign that says that you're not supposed to take videos unless it's approved by management. I was not talk to anyone to get that approved. But I will show you what we won with our money spent that I'm not going to say how much we spent because it was ridiculous. But we had a lot of fun, and that's what matters. So the first thing we won is this little blue from Blue's Clues. Like, I actually absolutely love this, and I think it's my favorite win of today. But I won blue. And after that, it was this one. Next, right, sweetheart? My husband won this little Digimon character. Apparently, it's a round one exclusive. So he won this. After that, I loosened this one up, but he took the win, and we got this little kitty in a box. So we're going to be giving this to my daughter. And then, with our last set of credits, we won this kitty. Yeah, so apparently calicos are a thing. So we got that. We also played quite a few arcade games, and with our winnings for that, we got these two. They're not lightsabers. They are ninja sword with light and sound, but they look like lightsabers. So we got these. Apparently they light up. We're giving these to my son. That was most of our tickets. I also got some strawberry sour punch straws because these are not as easy to find in Canada. We find them sometimes at like the Dollar Tree, but they're not always there. And I love these back when I lived in the States. And 3 Pop Top thingies, which I'm sure my kids will have a blast with. We gave the rest of our tickets to a family because we honestly didn't want anything else. So we did that. Then we did some shopping. And in our shopping spree, I'll show you a little bit of what we got. So I already opened them because I was very impatient and wanted to know. So I bought a couple packs of those like munchling boxes. So in our first one, we got Minnie Mouse. So I do already have her, so she will be going to Pixie Dust for our next cruise. And then in that set, I was also, I'll see if I can link a picture of the set up here so you can see what I'm talking about. So I've gotten everything in that set except for the key lime alien and the Donald Onigiri. And the key lime alien, I actually bought a big version of it at Claire's when I saw it because I love it and I needed it. So the only one I was missing was the Donald Onigiri. So we went to Macy's, and it looks like someone really, really wanted to find, I'm assuming, that key lime alien. So they opened a bunch of boxes so you could and see inside. Well, I took advantage of the fact that I could see inside, and I found not one, but 2 Donald O'Neill. Why are their hats on different sides? I'm just not realizing that. They're not made equal. Their hats face different ways.
All Donalds are made equal, sweetheart.
Anyway, so I'm going to keep one of these for my personal collection. And the other one is going to go, I think I mentioned the last video, to this gentleman who's turning 80 on the cruise. And Donald is his favorite Disney character. And since Donald is also my favorite Disney character, I made him a special Donald-only gift bag, like pixie dust bag, that we're going to drop off to him. So anyway, we got these. It actually really gets to me now that their hats aren't facing the same. Anyway, Donald. After that, we also went to Hot Topic, Box Lunch, where else? Other places. And we bought some pins. So I got this Nightmare Before Christmas Oogie Boogie pin. So this one actually is going to go into my personal collection because I do collect Oogie Boogie. So we got him. We also got this little Stitch coffee. Pumpkin spice, it looks like. I wonder if it's scented. Because there was the mystery pins that were scented, like the princesses. It is. It smells like a pumpkin spice latte. So this is potentially for my daughter. We'll call her, see if she wants it because she loves Stitch. If she doesn't, I'll probably be trading him because I'm not a huge Stitch fan. Another one, we got a couple mystery sets. I didn't keep all the boxes from them because I like to put them together, but one of the mystery sets we got was this one here, and I was hoping for Oogie Boogie, of course. Spoiler alert, didn't get him. But what I did get was Sally. So she is going to be up for trades. Another one, we got these little cats, like pins with little bells on the end. I was hoping for Berlioz from the Aristocats. Once again, spoiler alert, didn't get him. I'm not very lucky with my pulls, but we did get Marie, and she's got a little bell there. So this one will potentially be going to my other daughter. She likes cats. So I'm actually going to call her, see if she's interested in Marie. If she says no, she'll be up for trades as well. One of the other mystery sets I got was this one here. So it looks like the characters in their Halloween costumes coming through a door. Once again, of course, I was hoping for Donald dressed as candy corn. And would you guess what? I didn't get him. But what we did get is, let's see if I can open it, because they're magnetic, sort of, kind of. We got Minnie Mouse coming in there. Looks like she's dressed as a cat. And then her door is yellow. So we got her. Another set I found that I bought, this one was at Box Lunch, is they were the little green men, so the aliens from Toy Story, dressed as different characters. So these ones were dressed as other characters from Toy Story. I was hoping for the Buzz Lightyear alien, and guess what? I didn't get it. I got 2 boxes though, and first one is the little green man dressed as Jesse. And then the other one we got is him dressed as Lotso. So these are both going to go up for trades, just because unless he was Buzz, I wasn't keeping it. So odds were stacked against me there. But we got those. Doesn't matter either way. They're traders. I can trade them for something that I do want, which is kind of awesome anyway. So then we went to Hallmark. And at Hallmark, they had these little, I don't even know what these are called, but I'll see if I can find the picture of the box, and once again, I'll put it up here for you guys to see. But of course, we were hoping for Donald, so I bought one, and then my husband got one, and yeah, so we had 2 chances to get Donald. We did not get Donald, but we did get Mickey and Minnie, so at least like they're a couple, and they belong together. But I feel like that counts for something. And I feel like, yeah, they do. They have like a little magnets in their face, so like they can sit together. See, look, they're attached. But not sure what I'm doing with these. These honestly might end up as pixie dust. We'll see. Another thing that we found, this was at EB Games. It's this little mystery Stitch here. So here are, oh my gosh, this glare. Let's see if I can fix it. No. So here are kind of the options. This is for my Stitch loving daughter. So I'm not going to open it for you guys, just because I'll let her open it. But I kind of hope she gets the Cheshire Cat Stitch because I feel like he's the best option. I'm sure she would not agree. And last but not least, I got these pack of Neopets holographic trading stickers. And I will open these for you guys because I haven't opened them yet. So little known fact, I love Neopets. I played it way, way, way too much growing up. That's actually where our oldest daughter gets her name from. But let's open these and see what they are. Okay, these do not open easily at all. This is cruel and unusual. I'll just tear it. Oh my, whoa, these are real. Can you see that? So Looks like we got a fairy walkie, a fairy shoiru, a fairy lupe, a fairy croc, and a fairy kugra. I didn't know these would all be fairies. And Neopets. Like, are they all because like if you look at the options on like it's showing like different types. And literally every single one of these is a fairy like Neopet. So okay. That's interesting. Not sure what I'm gonna do with the fairies because while I love fairies, the pink and purple don't really do it for me. So we'll find something to do with these guys. And yeah, that is kind of what our day was. We also went to Denny's for breakfast. I'll insert the one picture. Sorry, IHOP. He corrected me. IHOP. I'll insert the one picture my husband took while we were there because we forgot to take a picture of our food when we got it. But he took a very funny looking picture when we finished. So I'll link that here for you guys to see. So that's really it for today. Now we're honestly just going to chill in this yucky hotel room and get prepared for tomorrow, which is embarkation day. So the next time I see you, we'll be getting ready to head out to board the Disney Dream. So stay tuned and come see us again in our next video. Thanks. Bye.